The new KeyHelp version 26.1 is now available. In this video you will receive an overview of the most important new features of the update. Right at the top there is the first important point. With this update, the behavior of Mailbox size limits has changed. From now on, the sum of all Mailbox size limits for a client is compared against the total available storage space. If the remaining storage space is not sufficient, a new mailbox can only be created once storage space has been freed up, for example by reducing the maximum mailbox size of existing mailboxes. If you'd like to keep the previous behavior, you can restore it via Configuration, Email Server, Ignore Cumulative Mailbox Size Limit. On systems running Ubuntu 24.04 or later, as well as Debian 12 or later, numerous new anti-spam features are now available. The server-wide settings for these can be found under Configuration, Email Spam and Virus Protection. One of them is graylisting. Here you can now enable or disable graylisting yourself. It is enabled by default and ensures that emails from unknown senders are initially rejected for a short time. Regular mail servers then automatically resend the message shortly after, whereas many spam senders never attempt this second delivery. Also new is the SPF whitelist. If the option Reject emails failing SPF checks is enabled, you can now exclude individual IP addresses from this check. Emails from these senders will then be delivered without an SPF check. Similarly, you can now also choose to reject emails with an invalid or missing DKIM signature. And finally, emails sent via Google Groups mailing list can also be rejected, a channel that can be exploited to send spam. There are also new features in the user area. In the email management, under the Advanced Settings tab of a mailbox, you'll find two new options. First, emails detected as spam can now be automatically moved to the junk folder. This is enabled by default for all newly created mailboxes. Second, customers can now maintain individual black and white lists per email account. Previously, there was only a single black and white list in the admin area, which only the admin could edit and which then applied to all users on the server. Under Configuration, Custom Buttons, a KeyHelp Pro license now lets you place your own buttons in the interface. These can be used flexibly, in the main navigation of both the admin and client areas, but also in other sections such as System Status or Configuration. The buttons can, for example, link to external pages or tools, optionally with the user's profile data attached as parameters in a link target. Just as easily, you can also link to internal KeyHelp pages, such as sub-items that would otherwise only be reachable through several clicks. The File Manager now offers quick access to frequently used folders. You can find this feature in the user area under File Manager, Bookmarks. This lets you save regular access directories to the Quick Access menu and open them directly at any time, making navigation significantly easier, especially for deeply nested folder structures. The KeyHelp API also has been expanded. A new endpoint lists all IP addresses blocked by fail to ban, along with the jails responsible for the block. If needed, blocked addresses can be unblocked directly through this endpoint. The API documentation can be found at api.keyhelp.de and general API settings under Configuration API. You can review all this news again at news.keyhelp.de, and as always, a complete overview of all changes can be found in the changelog at changelog.keyhelp.de.